There is a ridiculous sentence that is applicable to Liverpool Football Club at the moment. Never before have we been able to call a team that is going to score 100 goals in a season profligate. Never before have we been able to talk about a team capable of scoring so many goals with so many dazzling goal scorers in their ranks. We've never ever been able to call a team like that wasteful in the past. And yet, this Liverpool team, despite the talent, despite the glory, despite the ability, despite the wonderful football players who are capable of putting the ball in the back of the net, I think that their major issue is they're so wasteful in front of goal. In any game that you've seen Liverpool play this season, a lot of them that they have struggled in virtually every single game that they have struggled in, Liverpool have been the better team. They have been the team that should have scored more goals. They have been the team that have looked more threatening. And yet, for one reason or another, they have not found the back of the net when it most matters. And then they have been slightly sloppy at the back. They are capable of pressing the self-destruct button at the back, as we saw most recently at Old Trafford. But they are not scoring the goals. And gone are the days where they had the luxury of three elite-level forwards. When they had Sadio Mane on one wing, Mohamed Salah on the other, and Roberto Firmino pulling the strings through the middle, they could beat absolutely anybody, and they often did. But now they don't have that luxury. So we wonder, what on earth is going on at Liverpool? Their season that started so brightly, that looked so wonderful, looked record-breaking at certain points, it now has the potential to totally fizzle out. Like Jurgen Klopp, barring a miracle in Bergamo next week, Jurgen Klopp will not manage a home European game at Anfield ever again. That is the way things probably look. The probability lies with that sentence being true. And it's a sad state of affairs, because when you think of Jurgen Klopp, when you think about where he has burned brightest, when you think about where he has laid his mark, it is in European competition. Some of the results that his Liverpool team managed to achieve will live forever. They will echo on Anfield forever and a day. And yet, his Liverpool team are now going to drop out of European competition, potentially with a whimper. They were battered. They looked totally dishevelled. They were all over the place. And Atalanta, a team who are good, but let's face it, it's Davide Zappacosta and Scamacca and players at Liverpool should be tying in knots. Players at this Liverpool team are totally capable of beating. And I know things could have been a little bit different. Harvey Elliott hits the inside of the post with a beautiful chip. The Curtis Jones chance. The chance that Darwin Núñez... In fact, this is the point, isn't it? I'm not blaming Harvey Elliott. I thought that curl in front of the away fans was a beautiful effort. And he was unlucky that it didn't hit the back of the net. Curtis Jones, again, wonderful. But how has Darwin Núñez not scored from that gorgeous assist from Curtis Jones? How has he not found the back of the net there? And you can almost cut and paste that sentence. How has Darwin Núñez not scored there? How has Darwin Núñez not scored there? And I think a question needs to be asked. People talk about Darwin Núñez in glowing terms. They talk about his robust approach. They talk about the chaos that he causes, as if chaos is this new metric that we judge footballers by just to accommodate Darwin Núñez. Never before have I heard a footballer discussed and the word chaos used. Oh, he calls chaotic footballer. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Good footballers over history, you wouldn't really call them chaotic, would you? You know, would you call Thierry Henry chaotic? Dennis Bergkamp, chaotic. Didier Drogba, chaotic. Keep it in a Liverpool prism. Robbie Fowler was most certainly not chaotic. Ian Rush was most certainly not chaotic. So I don't know if Darwin Núñez is going to be that guy. I get what he does. I understand that he brings a lot. I think there is a huge amount of talent to his game. But I just don't know if he's going to be ruthless enough in front of goal to take Liverpool to where they want to go. Liverpool want to win every competition they're in. And fairly recently, there was talk of a treble. In fact, fairly recently, there was talk of a quadruple. And I now feel that the talk of a treble is even slightly exaggerated. You know, Klopp's Liverpool, they have had, over the years, a tendency to burn brightest when it most matters. And weirdly this season, it feels like they're capitulating in those occasions. You know, when it most matters, think about the occasions this season where you've expected Liverpool to shine, to turn up, to stamp their authority, to lay their mark, to announce to the world who they are. Pick any fixture this calendar year, not this season, this calendar year. Arsenal is a great place to start. In fact, you could almost say that the league game against Arsenal at the Emirates is when the momentum swung towards Arsenal. It's when Arsenal actually believed. Liverpool gave Arsenal the opportunity to believe that there was a chance that they could win the league, because around that period, a week or two before, Arsenal managed to beat Liverpool in the league. They'd lost at Fulham, they'd lost at home to West Ham, and Liverpool had battered them in the cup. They were a team that were being labelled as weak, being labelled as flattering to deceive, being labelled as same old Arsenal, and suddenly they turned Liverpool over in the league. Huge 3 points. Statement result for Arsenal. And the way that it came about, yet again, you have to ask, did Liverpool press the self-destruct button there? There was that moment, wasn't there? Virgil van Dijk and the keeper, Alisson, there was that moment of hesitation. And that allowed Arsenal to score. It allowed the Emirates to erupt. It allowed Arsenal to believe. And Arsenal, to their credit, have never looked back. But that's another example of when it most matters, Liverpool not shining. Then you've obviously got the 2 games at Anfield. At Old Trafford. How have they not won both of them? I mean, it's ludicrous that they didn't win both. It's actually embarrassing that they didn't win one. Manchester United were totally outplayed. They were totally dominated. They were battered time and time again by Liverpool. And yet, somehow Liverpool didn't win any of those games. Manchester United knocked Liverpool out of the cup, and then the league game was there for everyone to see. And there have been various acts of sort of self-sabotage, a lack of concentration, and it's coming at the worst possible time for Liverpool. Liverpool are about to embark on 6 games in 16 days. This is pivotal. This is it. This is the moment. This is when it most matters, the business end of the season. And what we definitely know is, we know for a fact that Pep Guardiola, at this stage of the season, Pep Guardiola's men will adopt a relentless, clinical, ruthless approach. They will be devastating, and that's a fact. Everything that we know about Arsenal thus far suggests that they are going to adopt a very similar output. Liverpool, I just don't know. I just don't know. It looks to me like they're running out of gas. They're running out of answers, and they don't have a Sadio Mane to help Mohamed Salah out. Salah had the ball in the back of the net yesterday. Did Klopp get it wrong? Should Klopp have started Salah? Should he have started Diaz? Should he have started Szoboszlai? There just seems to be something going wrong. Liverpool have now suffered their first home defeat in 34 games. Not since Real Madrid. Do you remember that 5-2 Real Madrid? Not since the 5-2 Real Madrid game have Liverpool lost at Anfield. And it has come at the worst possible time. You get optimists, don't you, who are already talking about this being the perfect stage for Liverpool to mount another historic comeback, in the way that they got battered 3-0 away in Barcelona and beat them at home, winning the European Cup along the way. This could be set up for that. And maybe it is. Never will I doubt Jurgen Klopp. Never will I doubt Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. We've seen it time and time again to know what they are capable of doing. Dublin could most certainly be on the horizon, but they looked all over the place. That goal that Scamacca scored, the second goal that he scored, there's literally nobody near him. Did you see him? He couldn't believe it. He's looking around. He couldn't believe that he had the freedom of Liverpool in order to just place the ball into the bottom corner. Kelleher made a mistake for the first one. So as much as I'm not ready to write off Liverpool, never, ever will I make that mistake. There is something that isn't right. And when a team wins 3-0 away from home, chances are they win at home. Liverpool probably go to Bergamo and get beat. If you're an Atalanta fan in that away, and you will be expecting your team to add to the 3-0. They will be expecting more. So look, there is a chance, of course, and history most certainly offers hope. But I never thought I'd see a situation where Liverpool's nemesis is Scamacca. Davide Zappacosta running down a wing and whipping it in. Something's not right, I don't think. I really don't. But, like I say, if you're a Liverpool fan and you're dreaming of Dublin, I don't think you should stop dreaming yet. Any other club, but virtually in the country, I would say is out after a home 3-0 defeat. Not Liverpool. So we shall see how it goes. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and please do me a favour, click subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. It would be an honour to welcome you into this community, and I'm nearly at 300,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.